Number 177 in the Imprint range is Warning Shot, starring David Jannsen, released in 1967, and wow, this was just completely up my street. A fantastic film. I love mysteries, procedurals, things like that, and this one had a little bit of a different twist to that made it just oh so fantastic to watch. Now at the start of this one you see a couple of police officers taking it turns to hide out in bushes waiting for a killer to maybe strike again. When our cop takes a break, we follow Sergeant Tom Valens, into the forefront as he sees someone acting particularly dodgy, decides to try and stop them. They flee, they pull a gun, he shoots, the person is shot dead. They call the rest of the police there, they get the ambulance services, and Valens tells his story. But there's just one problem. There's no gun that the assailant had.
I gave it to you exactly as it happened. And he pulled a gun.
What gun?
What do you mean, what gun?
Are you sure you saw one?
They can't find any weapon. This feels a little bit too akin to an accident that Valens had a year ago, a similar incident, and people are putting it down to stress. And he starts to get railroaded by the press as someone, a sort of violent cop that shoots first and asks questions later. And he finds himself in a court case, struggling to defend his name, and has to investigate his own case to try and save the day before he has to eventually go to jail for this crime.
You thought you saw the gun.
I didn't make a mistake. Oh, damn it, Ed, I saw the gun. I saw the...
There's a lot of weight to this one. And following this character, whom is so notable, is terrific because he's trying to interview people. He's trying to kind of con certain people into believing he's somebody else, but because he's been on the papers, he's been in news reports, people know who he is, so he can't just move through this world easily. Whether he's been attacked by people, whether people know who he is and are just curious what he's after, he's really struggling to get the information he needs to solve this case.
Bula, Sergeant. I recognized you as soon as you came in.
And all the while you get this idea of a man whose life is kind of falling apart as well.
Oh, come on, Tom. She's still your wife.
For 10 more days, then the final decree comes in. It's all over but the alimony.
It's almost time for his wife to sign the divorce papers. He will soon be separated. He's living alone. He's off alcohol and drinking buttermilk, whether that's a choice of his stomach or whether it's because he can't handle the booze or some other kind of crux. It's never really mentioned, but he doesn't drink anymore. He lives a kind of solitary life, and he stands by his morals. This man has a very strong moral compass, and throughout the idea of taking a knee to the court or to the public just does not appeal to him. He is steadfast, sure of what he saw. He knows his actions were true, and it's just about solving them.
At least my olive's black. Oh.
So is my future now. Where did he get the money?
And what I like about this one is the procedural aspect of it, as he goes about just asking people questions. Sometimes it's information that's going to help. Sometimes it may just be meaningless conversations that could come back to help later on in the film. I think David Jannsen gives a wonderful performance as a man that won't back down, as a man who will not let the world run over him, who is so assured in his decisions that he will fight, even if it means the possibility of a harsher sentence.
What are you talking about?
Give me a few more hours, Ed. Just a few more hours.
Oh, swell. Come on, let's go downtown.
Oh, you booked me now. I'm finished.
But there's other great performances as well. There's secondary characters that pop into this one that are really great. Whether it be the elderly neighbour next door, whether it be the pilot that loves every woman that he can possibly get his hands on, whether it be the widow of the man he shot, her son. There's all these characters come into it and they all brighten the screen. They're all interesting. Nothing feels futile or padding out time. It just ticks along really nicely. with an absolute wonderful finale.
I'm thinking. Hey, Valance. I'll get us a bird.
I didn't figure out exactly what was going on with this one until near the end, which was fine, kept me on my toes as a mystery, had a really good thematic behind it, which I really enjoyed. And for me, Warning Shot was absolutely fantastic. I loved this movie. For me, it's a real highlight. It's one you could easily skip by. Please don't, because it's a terrific movie. I would love to know your thoughts on Warning Shot. Have you seen it? Are you going to check it out? Are you going to pick up this edition? Let me know in the comment box below your thoughts on this film. As always, there's more content up here. You can see more of my stuff if you're interested. And in the description box below are links to the Patreon, manvfilm.com, or the membership program, always, which you can support this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.